Princess Toyin Kolade was born in Osun State and hails from Iyalaje in Osun State. She is known as a very wealthy and successful businesswoman who is heavily into importation. She's always been business oriented and began her business officially about two decades ago, with specifics on clearing and forwarding. The business that started very small has expanded into a magnate and is involved in diverse areas. She widened her horizon and established a parent company known as Fisolac Global Resources at Apapa, which has remained her base till date. She's also a philanthropist and runs a charity which she is keeping from the public. In her view, the most important thing is the fact that she touches lives and puts smiles on the faces of people without talking too much about it. She is one of the busiest businesswomen in the country, and according to her, she has no time for breaks or vacation. It is worthy to know that Princess Toyin Kolade is also a prophetess. She's also a huge lover of fashion and good music. Various musicians accord praises in her name in their albums. She said in one of the interviews that she was already a millionaire before the age of 21. Wow. And she was born into the family of Prince Adejuigbe. Her mother's name was Madam Comfort Adejuigbe, and her mother is from the ruling royal family of Biladu ruling house in Ijebuland. Welcome to my channel, everyone. If you're new here, you're welcome. If you're an existing viewer, you're also very much welcome. She's happily to Kayode Kolade, who is now the DC of the Nigerian Customs Service. All right, the news now going around is I took a moment to share the background of this highly successful woman who has been crowned by Ooni of Ife as the Iyalaje Oodua. The meaning of that means that she is the most revered businesswoman in the whole of the Yoruba race. So it's not actually a small chieftaincy title at all. It's very, very, very huge. And due to this, she's been very close to the Ooni of Ife. And about a month or so ago, she and Olori Naomi, Ooni of Ife's wife, organized a surprise birthday for the Ooni of Ife. Now, the news going on is that she's been in the news for alleged $32 million fraud case because our company, Fisolac, is currently immersed in some fraudulent act. But to set the record straight, she said that she was contacted by the said foreign national to clear some goods for them, which she did and got paid for the services her company rendered. She said Indian nationals who supposedly got loans from the bank at no point involved Princess Toyin in their dealings, and whatever transpired between the Indian nationals and the bank is not in any way a concern. So as we speak, the Indians forfeited their properties and other valuables which the bank sold to recover their debts. They have also left the country. So she just did her own work, which was just the clearing thing. And so the Indians who owned the business and the banks where they owed the money were the ones that had issues, but her name has been in the news. She said, and I quote, "I am never a fraudulent nor dubious person, and those who know me very well can attest to the fact. I have been audited and exonerated by the Police Special Fraud Unit, whom, after thorough investigation, found out that the issue had nothing to do with me. They wrote to me and my company in person and pleaded. The case ended more than 5 years ago. It was recently revisited, and they are still attaching me and my company to the legal process, which should originally not be so. I'm just a clearing agent who only worked for the accused and got paid. I keep records and I have the documents still intact till date for records purpose. So the unnecessary clamor for my distractors to exploit this avenue to make disparaging comments and unfounded assertions about me is uncalled for. The said story is being syndicated by an individual with questionable character who feels intimidated by my numerous achievements ever since I was conferred with the title as Iyalaje Oodua by the Ooni of Ife. The more they throw their punches, it won't still get to me. I know the person behind it, and I pray they heal very fast and come to bear in mind that who God has blessed, no man can curse. I'm a moving train. I am not intimidated nor perturbed by the lingering rumors. They are all lies from the pit of hell. I am not a fraudster. I work hard for my money. I've instructed my lawyer to take a legal action against those who are responsible for the inclusion of my name in this issue when the court finally exonerates me. So this is what she said about all of this, and thorough findings by reports going around town is said that is based on the unavoidable absence of our lawyer, barrister Olopade Awowole, who couldn't make it to the court as at 4th of November when the court sat. So that's why this thing has been going round and round. But the lawyer said he would definitely be in court. The next sitting is supposed to be like a week after. So my people, as we know, when people are wealthy, they've made money, people will definitely talk about them. And from our experience of how she's gone into clearing and forwarding, and her husband being a big force who has run through the ranks in customs, definitely people will start talking. And also, like she said, she knows the person behind all of this, but she's chosen to go the legal way by not mentioning the person, but by going to court to clear her name from all this mess. So the case is currently in court, and we hope that this case will be cleared and she will definitely be given a clean state, because this happened 5 years ago, like she said. So why is this coming up again? Who is bringing up the reports? Why is it an issue again? A lot of youth look up to people who are successful, who have built their businesses, who are now big time, maybe whatever it is they're doing. And now hearing that maybe they were involved in fraud could be quite depressing for a lot of people, because it begs the question to say, is it that everybody who makes so much money or who is successful has been involved in that one vice, sometime in their lifetime? So we cannot say it is an allegation. It's a serious allegation. So we are still waiting for the court to make the final pronouncement about all of this. But she has come out to tell us what really transpired, and that it's currently in the court of law. So as somebody who was crowned by our royal highness Oba Ogunwusi, the Ooni of Ife, people have been talking and all of that, and we know they have a close relationship as a good friend or whatever it is, that they stand with each other and all of that. But for Ooni of Ife to have crowned her the Iyalaje of Oodua, that means that a lot of people who definitely were interested in the throne and definitely in the race of life, there will always be so many contestants and there will be one winner at different points in time. So maybe that's where the spanners are coming from that are being thrown into the works. Who knows? We do not know. But like she said in this write-up that she did, she said she knows who is behind it, and they are trying to intimidate her and spoil her good name that she has built effortlessly through the years. So whatever it is, we are waiting, because the internet is agog with all of these $32 million deals and all of that. She said she has done her job. She has her records. So I want to believe that with all the records she said she has, once the court sits again, because the lawyer was absent, like I said, in one of the sittings, and he has promised to be there in the next sitting, we are hopeful that everything will be cleared. And honestly, I do not pray that anything untowards is found about her or her business, because like I said, a lot of people are looking up to her. And so the news as it keeps going on and on and on and on. But like I always say, when somebody feels slighted about something, the best thing, go to court, go with your evidence, prove yourself. And whether the business deals happened 5 years ago or 10 years ago, the records, as she said, she kept it, will be brought to light, and it will be discussed in all of that. So people now talking about why should Ooni of Ife give someone who has been known to have done deals that didn't go well as the Iyalaje of Iyalaje Oodua. So he might not know, because he's not even involved in her business. It's her personal business, which she has been doing from age 21, like she said, that she has been a millionaire, from age 21. So she has grown the business. So I don't think for you want to be given a traditional title like this, you have to bring all your, of course you do your findings, and of course people will always have negative things to talk about successful people. But it doesn't mean that he will say, okay, bring all your business record or your company record, let me see what is going on. And as far as she said, the case was closed 5 years ago. It was just only revisited this year. So I don't see why people are now, talking about Ooni of Ife and questioning why he had to appoint somebody who is alleged to have done a deal go wrong of $32 million and all of that. So I don't think there's really any basis for that. I just think that people should be patient. I'm glad she came out herself, to state her own side of the story, that yeah, she knows them. She did business with them by clearing and forwarding arrangement they had, and everything was sorted out. And whatever anybody wants to bring, she's ready to go to court to talk about this. So that's just my own take about the matter. Fingers crossed about how the case will go. And like I said, I'm praying and hopeful that she'll be found to be very innocent and the charges will be dropped against her, because we try to keep it positive and we pray that anybody God has blessed. And she's also high on philanthropy. I need to mention that she's very high on philanthropy, though she doesn't sing. She doesn't sing it out. Some people are like that. They don't believe in sharing their act of kindness. I just don't think it's fair for us to blow it out of proportion, because, like I said, the court will decide. And Oni has really nothing. He has done nothing really bad, nothing bad at all, to have crowned her the Iyalaje Oodua of Yoruba land. Of course, many people would tussle to get a title of such relevance, and one person definitely will be the chosen one. So she's just the chosen one, and so let's see how it goes. And yeah, I'll give you an update as soon as we hear anything from our side, or from the publications or whatever going on. I just hope this would be the end of the case. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to share, like, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.